Tony, indeed, we do have a lot of catching up to do. It was great to catch up with you. Thanks for your time. Wednesday, April 28th is the annual day of mourning for those who have lost their lives on the job. Keith Levere, Vice President of the Niagara Regional Labour Council, joins the source. Keith, would you say with the pandemic, more workers are aware of the dangers at their workplaces?
Yes, the workers are aware of the dangers at their workplaces. However, what we're seeing is we're not seeing government actually implementing the right protection, the right legislations to deal with this. As far as work is concerned, we want to see an introduction or expansion of paid sick leaves to ensure workers aren't required to go to work sick every single day. We want to provide the high quality and amount of personal protective equipment for every one of our workers. Vaccination, that's a key thing that we're seeing across. We want to make sure that equitable and strategically placed throughout. Ensure workers are covered by workers' compensation system. We know that there's an estimate 58% of Canadian workers that don't have access to the paid sick leave, and 70% are making less than $25,000. So this day of mourning this year, again, like last year, we are fighting to access to appropriate, effective protective equipment, COVID-safe practices at work, paid sick leave, and respect for basic health and safety rights.
Was it alarming last March when it was evident that in Canada we just did not have enough PPE to battle this pandemic?
Yes, it was extremely alarming at that point to see that we didn't have the proper PPE. We didn't have everything in place. It's absolutely alarming. Today, we still don't have everything in place to deal with the pandemic. The frontline workers are going into work every single day. Like I said earlier, a lot of the frontline workers are making $25,000. There is no sick days. There is no time to take off. So you see them getting up, going into work. They, send their kids off to school and sick. And then you're seeing the pandemics throughout the education system. You're seeing throughout the increase in the rapid COVID cases across the region. And then it goes with the vaccine, right? We're fighting to get the vaccines into arms. We want to see especially here in Niagara, right? We have a high increase of people with COVID-19, or exposed to the COVID-19.
There were two recent workplace accidents, one just a couple of weeks ago at the Towering Heights Boulevard site where two people fell down the elevator shaft. There was another one in Welland back in February. These ones pop to mind when I think of Day of Mourning right now as well, which normally honors those people who have lost their lives through workplace accidents. How alarming were those two accidents right here in Niagara?
They're extremely alarming right here in Niagara. There is no such thing as an accident happening. Was the personal protective equipment in place? Was the working heights trained? All these questions I tend to look at, and I want to get back to the basics of why did those accidents happen? What could have prevented it from happening? I can speak personally from my own experience. I lost a father 26 years ago due to a workplace accident. It's not easy to go day by day by day. So just imagining what I went through, seeing my mother go through as a widow, is not easy every single day. So then looking at these accidents that took place, as far as I'm concerned, they should never have taken place. Put the proper equipment in place, put the proper training in place, do what's right for the workplace. Enough is enough. One death is one too many. I'm sorry.
For Wednesday's Day of Mourning, what does the Labour Council have planned? I understand there's an online event of some kind.
Yes, so Labour Council on our website will be posting at 4:00 a virtual ceremony. The ceremony will be done ahead of time. We just want to make sure that we don't have people congregating to there. So we've pre-recorded that already. So that's ready to go. On our Facebook accounts, we will be putting up our Day of Mournings across that happens across the region. There are 9 monuments a Day of Mourning. The main one is located at the Niagara Regional headquarters. And we also have the Welland Canal Memorial that we recognize as part of Day of Mourning too.
Keith, thanks so much for your time today.